Okay, guys, welcome to Touch Base Tuesday. Okay, I've already learned something. Throw out the possibility of a drawing and people hop on Touch Base Tuesday. No, you guys are the ones that always hop on. I so appreciate it. We have so many things to talk about this week, and I'm super excited to be hosting with Kelly Jackson, who's going to open it up for us and talk about several exciting things, and then I'm going to talk about several. So, Kelly, go ahead, babe.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to talk first about the double rank bonus, which is awesome. So we still have another week left of that to hit that double rank. So silver, you get a $200 bonus plus your business building bonuses. So you really want to, and then each rank. Gold would be $500 and et cetera, et cetera. And then we have the re-rank bonus. So if you hit silver again, if you had fallen below silver, and if you reach silver again, you get a $100 bonus. If you hit gold again, you get that $250 bonus again. So you really want to be pushing for that. And then help your teams get back to their goals or get to their goals. And so we have that Ready, Set, Ignite. I don't know I think is that done now?
No, I'm going to mention a little bit about that, but this is the last week.
Get your people, make sure that they're plugging into that, be checking with them. You could, make sure you're tagging them on videos and things in there and the homework for them to do. Really rallying with them, helping them do three-way calls, encouraging them, giving them tips. Something that I did today for myself was just to go through, and I don't know if you guys do this or not, but go through all of your back office, check those subscriptions. You can sort them at the top. It says subscription. If you click on that, and then I think you have to click it twice, it's going to give you everybody that has subscriptions on. And you want to just go through there and make sure that everybody so far, their subscriptions have gone through that are supposed to so far for the month. And then if they make sure that maybe they had a CC, like a credit card decline. So I make sure and message them and say, hey, I don't know if you had fraud on your card or what, but your card had declined. I wanted to make sure you knew that your products weren't coming. A lot of them said, oh yeah, my card, I had the fraud. I gotta go back in there and change it. And it just kind of reminds them if they haven't, and make sure that they know that their products aren't coming because, sometimes people don't know that. So you want to make sure and touch base about the CCs, the credit cards and subscriptions. Touch base with people that have the below 100 subscriptions, especially if they haven't gone out. So if they have a subscription on the 26th or the rest of this month, basically, you want to touch base with them and make sure if they're under 100, say, hey, have you tried the new Slim? Have you tried the Joyome? Have you tried the Lean? And maybe they can try those new products and get their subscription up to 100 so that they get credit for that. Especially if they have anybody under them, they're not going to get paid unless they have 100 PV. They're not going to get their points. And so you want to make sure that they're hitting that 100 and help them with that. Also checking with people who joined last month and see if they had their subscription. If they didn't, touch base with them and tell them, hey, you're going to be running out of products. Let's get your order in, help them with that. So that's some ways that you can bump your points up and help you to get to that rank you're trying to reach again. Make sure that they know about the products, the new products that are out. Send them some testimonies about the new products. I've been doing that, sending testimonies about what the new products are doing. Okay, so that's what I was going to touch on for the double rank bonus and the re-rank. And then I want to touch base on the Sip and See, the nationwide Sip and See. So actually today the coaches jumped on live. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but that was pretty cool. Since I was talking about it tonight, it gave me a little bit more information about that. If you haven't seen that, you can go on there and check out the live video, but they sent out an email tonight and it explained a little bit more about what the Sip and See is. It's a nationwide Sip and See. We don't have all of the information yet, but what's really exciting is basically you're going to have Sip and Sees in your town. You can do it at your house. You could do it at a local coffee shop or restaurant. You're going to invite your friends. And today they said, make sure you register your Sip and See. So if you decide to do a Sip and See at your house, make sure you go in and register where the location is. And they're actually sending out surprise coaches, all the coaches and leaders. They're going out and they're going to be surprising people at these Sip and Sees. So you don't even know. You won't know. And all of a sudden, they're going to knock on your Sip and See place.
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yeah. And they're going to show up for your Sip and See. And also during the Sip and Sees, if you're registered, they're also going to be making phone calls to where you're registered at, like your house or cell phone or whatever, and they're going to be giving away prizes. So you really want to make sure you register your Sip and See and you have a Sip and See, because we have new products that people haven't tasted. The new Slim HC, maybe they haven't even tasted the Slim microbiome yet. You know, you want to tell them about those. The Joyome, you want to be able to have them sample. If you don't have samples yet, if you do a Sip and See, you have your bottles. You can let them use a little bit and sample it there for the Joyome. And then the lean, maybe make up a shake. My favorite lean shake, I'll tell you, is I use the unsweetened coconut milk. I use the cold brew coffee. I just buy it and it comes in the fridge at the grocery store. Ice. And I actually use the microbiome slim, but you could use either one. Coffee, microbiome slim. Oh, and the lean, of course. And you put it in. I put it in the blender and I blend it up. It is so good, you guys. I am not even drinking coffees at the coffee stand anymore, and I used to go every day. So I cut all that sugar out and that junk. They're so good. So and then it's a full meal replacement. So, anyways, that's Sip and See. Invite your friends. Host that. They said you want to brush up on product knowledge. When you look at your email that came out today, it's going to actually give you product knowledge. And let me tell you, when I first started Plexus and I decided to do Sip and Sees, I took note cards and I wrote on my note cards little tips or little things about each of the products. And I read them, and I did it in front of my husband. I did it in, the room by myself, and I just read them out loud. And I used those little cards too when I did the Sip and See, and I tried to do it as much off of memory, like an index card, as much off of memory as I could. But if I didn't remember, I would look at the index card, and that's okay. You guys don't have to know everything. And it's even better if you don't know everything, because then people think they can do that too. Look, she's doing it. I could do that too. I can. So anyways, brush up on product knowledge, check your email, note cards, and then stay tuned to your email. And what is that Facebook group? I don't remember. It just pops up on my lives. Is it just is it
Plexus Ambassador Community or something like that?
Yeah, and so they have a lot of live videos and training and stuff. So just kind of stay in tune with that. And there's going to be more information coming out. And then we have the CC Club. So this is the Consistency Club. This is the last week of the month. So this year they're doing Consistency Club in 3-month segments. And so it'll be July, August, September. And you need to qualify for all 3 months, and you get amazing prizes. So if you guys don't know what the 300 Club is, it's 300 PV, 1 new customer with a 75 PV order, 1 new ambassador with a welcome pack, and that gets you the 300. And the 500 is 500 PV, 2 and 2, and then 700 PV, 3 ambassadors, 3 customers. So if you get any of those, like 3 months in a row, if you get 300 Club, you get to pick from a couple prizes from the 300 Club. If you get the 500 Club, I think it's a watch, and I can't remember the other, because I wanted the watch. So it was either the watch or...
It's that Echo Spot, because that's what I want.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that was cool too.
That's what I want.
And the 700 is an iPad or Beats. I want the iPad. But anyways, so you really need to get qualified this month so you can start qualifying that. If you qualify like this month for 500 and maybe next month for 300 and next month for 500, you would get the 300 CC, because you'd have to have it all 3 months. If you got 300, does that make sense? Hopefully. So, and it's, it's just good practice to be adding customers and ambassadors every single month. So anyways, and we're just getting an extra treat by getting a prize for doing that. So anyways, and I think that's it for me. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Yay. Oh my gosh. I know. I love how they're doing Consistency Club now. We don't have to keep track for a whole year, and we get the chance to have 3 prizes instead of just 1. Usually we're working all year for 1 prize, and now we're getting awesome prizes every quarter. So 4 times. Sorry, I teach 3s. Okay. Now I'm going to move on and talk to you about some things. And one of the things I want to talk about is, like Kelly mentioned, this is the last week of the Ready, Set, Ignite group. But The group is not going anywhere. So keep adding your new ambassadors to this. Plug them in to the first week's posts and encourage them to watch those short videos, and maybe you be their power partner, their accountability partner. Check in with them. Maybe if you have 2 or 3 starting at the same time, create a thread with those, and you all have your own little community of working through those assignments after you watch those videos. That is a wealth of knowledge, a great way, a great start for any new ambassador or anybody just starting to work the business. So I encourage you, do not stop participating. This week, Jen posted one on how to close the deal. I'm going to be posting tomorrow on something to send out to your new ambassadors and your new customers about product, about the importance of being consistent. It's a great little video that you're going to be sending out to all of your new customers and ambassadors, and you're going to hang on to it because it's a great resource to keep for the future. Then Friday, we're going to close out with some great professional development suggestions, and we're going to be doing a prize again for week 4. I think Maria's going to do it this week. So don't forget about the Ready, Set, Ignite group. If you've got people in that group, reach out to them, check in with them, see how they're doing, see if they're getting stuck somewhere, if their fear is too big in an area, and help them work through that and get past that so they can move on to the other assignments. Another thing I wanted to mention is, many people don't know this because I didn't tag everybody. I saw this incredible 7-day Facebook challenge in the Jewels page, and I copied it and put it in our big Team Health, Wealth, and Freedom page. It's a 7-day posting challenge. What I love about it is it's 7 new ways to post that you may not be posting, and the goal is to not mention Plexus, okay? You might talk about products, you might talk about healthy living, but read the whole thing. After all the 7 days worth of posting ideas, at the bottom, there's a little bit more information. Read that. And each day that you participate in that day's theme post, you'll screenshot it, and I'm giving away a Plexus pop socket that I got at convention. And I don't believe you can even go buy those anymore. So it's kind of like a limited edition. No, I'm just kidding. But it's really cute. And so I'm going to give one away. And so you get an entry for each day that you participate. Like yesterday was Motivational Monday. Today was Taco Tuesday, and trying to incorporate a product like Block. And several of you rocked that post today. I know Yolanda did. I think it was Rhiannon. There were several of you talking about tacos today and tying in your products. Awesome job. Keep it up. There's just some really great new ways. Sometimes we get stuck in how we post and we feel like we're doing the same thing. We're posting about the pink drink 4 times a week. This will give you some new ideas and maybe some new ways to incorporate health and wellness without it being salesy. Also, this challenge asks you, part of the challenge is use no graphics, no Googled graphics, no pre-made product graphics. It's personal. It's pictures of you. It's pictures that you've taken of maybe your healthy meal or your tacos and your block or whatever. Guys, we want this to be easy, but we've got to make it matter. And if you just go grab a picture off the internet or a picture you've seen 1,000 times on Facebook, it's not interesting and personal. People are going to scroll past that like they would a commercial on TV. So we've got to really try, and I'm talking to myself too, quit going out and grabbing graphics off of Google, grabbing those frogs drinking a pink drink, or, have you had your Plexus Slim today, or, whatever. Be more engaging and more personal. That is building your brand. If somebody looks at your Facebook and they see Google graphic, that's your brand. And honestly, would you go visit your page if it was looking like a bunch of commercials? I know it's easy, but guys, it doesn't take that much more time to do something personal. And if you need help, work with your upline. Guys, some of us have been doing this a lot longer, and we've, had more chance to learn, and we've all done that. I'm not shaming anybody. I just don't want you to get defeated thinking I'm posting and I'm not getting anywhere. have your upline look through your Facebook posts with you and maybe give you some feedback on what is drawing their attention and what is causing them just to scroll by. Okay, it's always great to have an accountability partner to do that. What I do also about once a week is I go through my Facebook feed, and anything that is no longer necessary, I delete it. Like sometimes I'll throw out there a half price off the next person who joins my team membership. Well, guys, even if somebody didn't grab it, the next day I'm deleting it. I do not want that out there for 2 weeks looking like nobody's joining my team. Okay, so if you throw something out there, do it for a limited time and then delete it. Because if everybody looks back through your news feed and sees all these specials, all these discounts, all these free memberships, and they're still there, it's telling them that, one, there's no need to go grab it because she's going to do another one tomorrow. And two, it looks like nobody's taking you up on it because they're still there. So go through there and delete and clean up old specials from Plexus. Events that have passed, delete all that and clean it up so that there's less Plexus in your newsfeed consistently over time, especially when it's irrelevant. So just something I've started doing recently, and I suggest that you all do that about once a week. Just clean it up a little bit. Monday night is another Slim Down, Trim Up, and Glow event that the Diamonds put on. I think it was July 16th. They're doing another one the 30th. Now, I know many of you invited people to that one, and some people didn't get to watch it, and some people did. Even the people that did, if they have not joined your team yet, or even if they have joined your team, invite them to watch again. You do not have to put people in a new group. It's going to be that same group again, but what they've done is you can't go comment on all the ones from last time, okay? Because they don't want people commenting on those and they get mixed up with the new ones. They're using that same group Monday night with all new testimonies, all new diamonds talking and sharing, but you don't have to go put them in a different group. So what's going to be great is once people are in that group, they have access to all the ones from the 16th and all the new ones coming from the 30th. All the new ones coming from the 30th. So anybody who didn't attend, reach out and say, you've got another chance, girl. You're already in the group, the 30th at, I think, 8:30. I'm not really sure of the time. Plug in new diamonds, new stories, new testimonies. People that were in it before say, hey, girl, here's another chance to learn some more. Watch it. New people, new testimonies. Another chance for you to invite people. A great way for your new ambassadors to start plugging in their people. Say, oh my gosh, I just joined Plexus and I had no idea all the support I was going to get. This is so cool. I would love for you to join me Monday night. Some of the diamonds are talking, and get excited. Get your new people excited. This is the easiest way for them to share Plexus with their friends and family because they don't have to know anything. All they need to do is invite them to be in this group with them and listen and learn together. So great, great way to share for them to end the month with a new customer or a new ambassador. And we've had 94 people join this month. Guys, that's 94 people who have a chance to invite people to this next event and possibly start growing a team and getting some customers. So let's make sure our newbies know about this, know what the name of it is, know how to invite. And if you're not in it, ask your upline to add you. It's super, super powerful, and you want to be a part of it. Another thing that's really cool is when Joyome came out in May, a lot of us jumped on it from the get-go. So that would have been about May 6th. By now, most people have probably run out if they ordered early May, or if they ordered any time in May, really. Go back to your May reports and check and see who ordered Joyome and send them a reminder. Say, hey, girl, I bet you, if you haven't run out, you're about to. So just wanted to give you a courtesy reminder that you might want to go ahead and reorder this month, especially those wholesalers who maybe don't order every month. You'll want to send a reminder and just posture yourself from speaking positively like, oh girl, I knew you wouldn't want to run out, and I'm just letting you know your 60 days is about up. I didn't know if you realized it. I wanted to make sure you knew so you can get your order in before you run out. Okay, instead of going, I just wanted you to know that, if you want to reorder Joyome, it's probably about time. It's all in how you posture it, guys. If you posture it from a place of excitement and you're positive that they want this some more and that you're doing this courtesy call, they're going to be like, oh, okay, thank you. And they're not going to be sitting there thinking, well, do I really want it? You know, it's all about how you posture things. So positive voice message, be excited, let them know. Because honestly, out of everybody I've talked to, both ambassadors and customers who have ordered Joyome, I have not heard one person not loving it and in saying this is going to be their long-term skincare. Now, I'm not saying not everybody had breakout. You know, some of us had breakouts in the beginning, but I have not had one person that said, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I don't want to use this. Not one. Guys, we are sitting on the top skincare, and I really have not heard one complaint. So if you've had people who have hem-hawed around about Plexus, you need to introduce them to Joyome, because people understand skincare. Skincare is easy to think about. Everybody knows what it is, knows what it does, and most people agree that they need it. So I'm telling you what, you cannot go wrong with introducing people to Joyome. It is a game changer. Coupon codes. I posted about this on the team page the other day, and some of you were kind of confused because maybe you didn't get those emails. Every once in a while, well, about once a month, Plexus chooses a few customers and ambassadors who maybe haven't ordered in a few months. They have different criteria each time. They send the upline an email saying these ambassadors are going to receive a 10% off coupon. These ambassadors are going to receive a 15, or these customers are going to receive a discount. You get those emails. If you get those emails, I highly encourage you to reach out and let that person know by calling them, texting them, messaging them, because I'm telling you what, more and more people are not checking their email. And I had about 7 people that I personally messaged. 5 responded that they never saw the email. 4 said they're for sure ordering because they've been out of products and this could not have come at a better time. It is part of our job as ambassadors to be connected and let them know about things like that. They appreciate it. They might have missed it. And then if they would have seen it later, they would have been kicking themselves going, well, crud, if I would have ordered last week, I could have saved 15%. Make sure, hold on, guys. Let me pause this for just a second. My 16-year-old, he can literally not leave the house and come back home. He has to always go somewhere else. But anyway, so reach out, let them know. If you're a new Air Ambassador, you're probably not going to have any because it's people who haven't ordered in a few months. So just check your email, and if you ever get one, use that as an opportunity to reach out, bring Plexus to their minds, let them know about the discount, and I promise you they're going to appreciate that. So just wanted to clear up that confusion because some of you didn't get it and were thinking we were making up codes or they missed a code from Plexus. And it's just a few each month that they send this out to as kind of a thank you and to get them to get back on their products. Let's see here. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is timing. Guys, we are moving back into the school year. That is great news because a lot of times when the school year is happening, people get back on a routine, which means they get back on their products consistently. They get back on maybe food, kind of watching what they're eating more because they're not at home as much, or they're not going on vacation. It's hard to stay on a diet when you're on vacation. So they're thinking about getting back into a routine. This is the time you want to revisit people about Plexus. Moms, oh my goodness, moms are going to need energy because we got sports seasons coming up, school coming up, all the things. We've got teachers going back to school. This teacher cannot go a day without her pink drink. Hit those teachers up. A lot of times teachers some school districts don't pay their teachers during the summer. They don't divide it up that way. So a lot of teachers during the summer will say they can't afford it. They're getting ready to go back to school. Let them know now's a great time to get on the products, that the pink drink can give them energy. And if you know a teacher, or heck, hook them up with me, put them in a chat with me. I'm telling you what, I will go borrow from somebody else in the building if I forget my pink drink. It is huge for teachers and moms. So take advantage of the timing. Take advantage of people getting in the mindset of getting back into routine, and revisit with those fence sitters, or maybe people you haven't reached out to yet. Maybe you're new and you're just figuring all this out and starting to reach out. Teachers and moms are who you need to be focusing on as we move into the beginning of school. So just wanted to point that out. You might start making a list of all the moms you know, all the teachers you know, and start reaching out. And those kids going back to school need X-Factor chewables. Guys, let them know it's a probiotic and a vitamin in one. People are hearing the buzzword probiotics more and more all the time. Doctors are mentioning it more and more. They're recommending kids be on them more and more. Ours is a chewable 2-in-1 for the price that they would go to GNC and buy a junkie vitamin. Okay? So, timing. Think about this time of year. Who needs Plexus in their life? So just wanted to share that with you. I think that's everything that I was going to go over. And I know we've lost a few people, but at last check, I believe we had 36 people, which means we have enough to do the drawing. So I've got all the names written down. I'm going to cut them up, and I'm going to be drawing for some cute little Plexus buttons. These little pins, I call them buttons, but they're little pins. So these are going to be given away to one lucky winner, and I will do that maybe while the recording's downloading. I'll cut these up real quick, do a drawing, and post on the team page. But I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We always feel like what we have to share is super important. We want everybody to be in the know. And I know you can watch the recording, but it's so much more fun to see you all on here with us live. And we appreciate you taking the time to do this, because it's easy to say you're going to watch the recording, and then of course life gets in the way. Kids need help. You forget, things get busy, and sometimes you don't watch the recording, and you may miss out on some great information, great tips. And so I just want to tell you guys, every week that you guys hop on here means the world to us, because we hope that you find it beneficial for your business, and we appreciate you hopping on with us. So I want to tell you guys good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Kelly, thank you for co-hosting tonight. And you guys take care, and I will get the recording up soon and do the drawing. You guys take care and have a great night.